Okay, so today with our kids, we're going to try this little exercise. It's kind of like a truth exercise. You're going to say the thing to the other person that you don't want them to know right now. What is the thing right now that you extra don't want them to know, and you're going to say it? And, this isn't just about like getting them to confess. It's also about you sharing too, If you think like, what, there's nothing I don't want them to know. But, it makes you think differently or deeper, because surely there is, there are always layers of things that we aren't sharing with ourselves, because there's also this like mentality in our world that there's like adult things and then there's kid things, and the kids don't understand the adult things. And of course there's truth to that, and I'm not asking you to just like overwhelm them with heavy stuff that is way outside of their range. But if you're like, I'm actually feeling really stressed today about a fight that I had with a friend, or I'm actually feeling upset because your dad didn't help me with something today, or and it like really threw me off. Things that we might not share with them because we consider it our personal world. Try it. It's a game to just try it. See if you can let some of that forward. What is it right now that I don't want them to know about? And share it. And then how would you share it? What about it could make sense to them? And, of course you'd have to share more. You couldn't just say, I hate your dang dad right now. That wouldn't work, you would have to share it in a way that was more clear. And getting that kind of clarity is helpful for you too. And then of course it goes the other way. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to share what they don't want you to know right now. And there's going to be some beauty, like revelations in that too, because it might not always be like a confession. It could be like, I broke the lamp 2 days ago and you still haven't noticed, or, maybe. Or it could be like something like, I have a crush on this boy. And it might be like, whoa, they would never tell me that. Or it might be something that they already always tell you. I mean, if you've got a lot of closeness, this might be hard to do. Like, I don't know. I always tell you stuff. But it's a game. So like really force yourself. Maybe it's like, whatever, I have to fart. Like, I wouldn't normally tell you that, but I have to. And, then there's giggles, there's laughing. Or it might be like, I really hate your job, Mom, and I just hate it. Every time I hear you talking about it, I just like get a sick feeling, and I try not to tell you that, or, but whatever. It might be a really important discussion, something that just like opens up a whole new world of stuff for you guys to talk about. It might be heavy, it might be light, like it might be the farts, it might be something big, but really fish around and see what you guys can find. What kind of things do you not tell each other? And it may not even be intentional, although in this game we're kind of asking ourselves, what do I not want you to know? What is it that I'm trying not to tell you? And it might not be some big deal where it's like, oh God, but it might just be like, I don't usually say that stuff to you. What am I not saying to you? What do I not tell you? What am I holding back in this moment? Don't get too zoomed out and too huge where it's just like overwhelming, like, the grand things. Just in this moment, right now, what is the thing that's happening right now that I am not wanting to tell you, or trying not to tell you, or just not telling you? And let it go both ways and see what kind of stuff comes out. It might be like, I cry on the bus sometimes because I really hate this guy that's saying mean things to me all the time, or I bullied somebody and said really mean crap at school today to somebody, or, whatever. There's going to be interesting stuff that comes forward, and, letting each other, breaking the boundary down between kid world and adult world, and letting each other, have the space to do that. And I mean, of course, this might lead into like, you did break the lamp. Well, there's going to have to be some consequences, but, try to let this be an activity on its own, enjoy each other, enjoy the openness, and facilitate that, and then deal with the consequences and all that kind of stuff later. Don't have it be like, what? And ruin the game. Try to like, let's do the game. Like, tell me all the things. Let's really let those barriers down and see what the other one is not wanting to tell me, and let that be a safe space, and then deal with the other stuff later. Because when we're talking about kids and parents, like there could be consequences or things that need to really be discussed in a serious way. But you could also do that in a safe way where it's like, God, I'm so glad. I had no idea you were crying on the bus or what, so just see where it goes. Like I said, it can be really lighthearted too, and try to do some of both. But what is it in this moment that you do not want them to know or do not want to tell them or are not telling them? See how it goes.